What's up, yo? It's your boy Mike.
Those
If you
who
know,
haven't
you
subscribed,
know.
I don't know
If
what
you
y'all
didn't,
doing.
just
Channel
now.
subscribe button, you already know. More basketball content coming your way. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, this Batangas practices.
We just got back from practice.
Damn man, it's a trek. It's a trek. Like having to go 2 hours one way and then 2 hours back just for 2 hours of practice.
Yo. Where are you guys practicing right now? Batangas?
Today we trained at the Batangas.
Batangas, yeah.
What was it? Batangas College
Yeah.
Gymnasium, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Where all the other PBA teams are practicing right now, right?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 different places they train at, but we were at that one today. So.
Yes, sir. But yep. Anyway, guys, we're here with James Laput, of course, Terra Firma. What's your moniker? Terra Firma.
My moniker.
No. Like the team, Terra Firma.
Jeep.
Jeep. Oh, it's still Jeep.
Yeah, still Jeep. Still Jeep.
Okay, Terra Firma.
Just Terra Firma because that's like the main company.
Exactly.
Like the Colombian, the Kia.
So they stuck with Jeep. Yeah,
they stuck with Jeep. Yeah.
All right. So we're with the newest big man of Terra Firma Jeep, and the one guy that ruined my draft. The one guy that ruined my mock draft. We have James Laput of Terra Firma again. What's up, brother? How you been? I haven't talked to you in a while, but congratulations first and foremost, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been good, man. Just being able to train again, even with the circumstances, it's a blessing, compared to all the other teams out here in the Philippines that can't train. It's been nice,
Yeah.
So.
And for those who aren't familiar with my mock draft, I picked him at number 9. I picked James at number 9. He got picked at number 8.
I ruined it.
He ruined it for me. Trust me, he ruined it.
But to be fair, everything else after that was ruined as well.
Yeah, so for sure. Everything else after that was. I was 7 of 7 until Terra Firma picked James. But hey, man, I mean, Terra Firma made a good choice. They went with a big guy at number 8. I had them at a wingman at number 8, but it worked out for the best. I'm very excited for you, man. And you're officially part of the team, right? Because I think you signed 3 months ago. You were the first one. You were one of those, right?
Yeah, once Josh and I were drafted, it was quick business. I mean, they already knew who they wanted.
Oh, for sure.
So as soon as we were drafted, it was easy for them. And yeah. I think we were the first rookies to be drafted.
Yeah, and I've been reading a lot of good things about what the coaches and the management have been saying about how you've been practicing, bro. So that's a good sign. Good looks for you, man. How's the experience so far, brother? Let me just ask you that first. How's the experience so far? I know that you were able to practice in clusters, in 5s, but it's different when the whole team is there. How's it been so far?
It's been a transition, let's be honest, but credit to my teammates, the big men veteran that are here. Yeah. They've been going hard on me. They've been playing really, really physical, and they were telling me like, hey man, when you're a rookie. Oh shit. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Well, I told you to be quiet, right? Okay. But yeah, no, pretty much it was like it's been good going back into 5-on-5. Yeah. And I mean the coaches, they understand, coming from not playing for how much time now, almost a year and a half, 5-on-5. They know what's up. So it's like they know myself and everyone are just getting their legs back.
Yeah.
But training has been sensational, to say the least. Simply because these guys, they're looking out for me, man. They know that like they needed me, and they're trying to just push me as much as possible just so that I'm ready for whoever tries to bully me come the season.
Oh, so. You already know the other big men are going to try to bully you, but I know you're not going to back down. And I got a question for you though. We were talking about this when we last talked pre-draft about your stint with LaSalle and how the role they wanted or the big man they wanted didn't really mix well, or you didn't really mesh into that role. How is it now with Terra Firma, bro? Are you going to slide right into that rotation and be able to be you Because I'm sure they know how you play and they already know what.
Of course. I mean, being on the professional level now, you know, they know what they want. They know what they need. Not saying that LaSalle didn't know what they wanted, but you know, the role was different. At LaSalle, it was
they wanted 2020 out of you.
They wanted 2020 out of me, and you know, they didn't really know who I was coming in. You know, so for them, it was a risk that they were risking to take. That's why they got 3 of us, and you know, it didn't pan out that way. However, with Terra Firma, they know that. I mean, they know that the adjustment period I had at LaSalle, then D League, and then Chooks to go. I'm adjusting more and more and more to the Filipino style of basketball. So I was talking to one of the coaches the other day, and he told me, he said, "Look, let's be honest, at LaSalle, you know, we were just going off what we saw there, you know. But when you came in for a pre-draft workout, we were surprised, you know, like, wow, he's not soft like he was at LaSalle, you know." So it's like, and then a couple of the other coaches started talking. They said, "Hey, how's James Laput been since LaSalle?" And Coach Gian, who was my coach at LaSalle, you know, he told those coaches that I think it's more so the fact that James is adjusting now. He's adjusted now, and he's getting more and more adjusted. So at Terra Firma, I'm confident in my ability to step up for the team and make an impact where I need to make an impact. Because I know what role they need me to fill, and they know what they need from me.
So I think that's not a secret, and I it's nice that you know that and you admit that you were labeled soft after your LaSalle stint. And I think you have a point though. When they got you for LaSalle, you were a one and done guy. Basically, you come in, dominate, then you can leave. But you needed that time to adjust to, first and foremost, man, Filipino brand of basketball is way different from, I feel, I don't know specifically from other countries, but I know for a fact that Philippine basketball, you got to adjust to it. So now that you're getting into a team wherein you're a rookie, I think that'll be great for your development. Unlike when you went to LaSalle, they're already expecting you to be a,
it's like they're expecting me to be Shaquille O'Neal.
Like, now you can come in, you know, DeAndre Ayton, work your way up.
Work my way, grind, you know, just prove myself every game, every practice. You know, we'll be Gucci.
Oh, for sure. And I'm excited to see a different type of James Laput. I'm sure everyone is. Terra Firma wouldn't pick him number 8 if they're banking on LaSalle James Laput. I'm sure they saw a different James Laput in those workouts. Because LaSalle James Laput wasn't an 8th pick, man. I think you know that. You know that. Yeah.
I know that. And I just got to credit myself, you know, going out there and putting in the work in that limited amount of time it took to go, 3x3. And, you know, and then when we had the pre-draft workouts, just showing them that, hey, look, you know, I'm adjusting, man. Like,
that's good, man.
So I'm looking forward to what's to come with Terra Firma, and you know.
But now that you've experienced a couple weeks of PBA brand of basketball, like really 5-on-5, what's the one thing you noticed that you had to improve on, or you have to improve on, as early as now, to be able to be someone they can rely on when the season comes?
Become more dominant inside. It's that simple. I mean, I've got the frame, I've got the size. I can get bigger. Actually, that's another thing. I can get bigger, but it's really just to build that dominant mindset and those good habits right here, right now, in this opportunity. Because let's be honest, you know, they all know it, I know it, and everyone else knows it. If I were on any other team, like I would, you know, I wouldn't get minutes. You know, I would have to work my way through practice, maybe a year or so. But here in Terra Firma, you know, it's like they're gonna throw me into the fire. So I'm gonna build that dominant mindset right now. And you know, dominant in the fact that when I get the ball in the paint, you know, it's a threat. It's not like oh, you know, just push him around.
You're
like
aggressive. You want to be aggressive.
You know, like not dominant like, oh, he's gonna score 40 points. You know, dominant in the way that it's like, hang on, if he gets the ball inside, like
he's gonna do something.
We gotta check
it.
him.
Yeah,
we gotta check him. You know, so I need to just build those good habits, dominant habits here, especially my rookie year.
I understand. I understand you completely. It's just funny to me how you're putting disclaimers out now, because people who heard you say you were excited to check Junmar Fajardo might be listening right now as well.
Exactly.
I get you though.
Relax,
I
okay?
understand
You
though
don't
what
relax.
dominated, what you want to be, how you want to be. I understand though. To those people who think that he thinks that he's gonna dominate the PBA, that's not what he means, people. What he means is he wants to be aggressive. He wants to be a force down low. The only way he wants to be, the way he can be. Right, and we all know your potential is up there. I'm sure Terra Firma knows.
Pangayaw goes in, attracts the help. Laput hesitating, reposts, kicks it out. Baltasar for 3. Oh yeah! 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bullet pass inside, Laput.
Here's Baltazar on the curl. Nice little floater, won't go. Laput with a cleanup. And
Be seeing action also.
Belesio uncorks from 3, no go. And one more time, Wacky will drive. Manuel to the cup, in and out. Laput once again.
One-hander, Baltazar, and Laput with a rebound and the putback. And welcome back.
Now that you're there with Terra Firma and they know how you play, what's your role gonna be? I mean, technically on the court, like what's your role gonna be? Because when was the last time Terra Firma had a dominant big guy down low? Like down low.
I don't
remember.
Oh wow. I mean, other than the import conferences when they have
exactly.
Lester, during the Philippine Cups, never. I think I'm the first. So my role for Terra Firma is during the Philippine Cup, and it's just to be that inside presence that they never had, because they've always had the guards, they've always had the wings, like they had the CJ era, they've had, and even still they have like great guards to this day, that just go under the radar, and it's like they just never had that inside presence. So my role on this team is to be a inside, outside presence facilitator in a way, So like suck in the D, collapse the defense, kick it out to shooters. If I get the ball in the paint, just chuck it in there. Offensive rebounds, just be that aggressive force that they sorely need.
Oh, for sure.
And then the main part is the defense. Alter the shots. Not necessarily block them, but just be able to be there to make the guards on the other team or the people on the other team think otherwise.
Yeah,
so
for sure. For sure, you're gonna bring a different dynamic to Terra Firma, something that we haven't really seen from their team. Because, like we said, we don't really remember the last time, or if they even had a dominant big guy down, other than when the imports come in. But in terms of your teammates, though, now that you've been able to play 5-on-5, who do you think in the team is underrated? Like
underrated
from the outside, but when you're with that dude, like every day, playing with him every day, who's underrated in your team right now?
In my opinion,
like the most under. I feel like the whole Terra Firma team is underrated, but who's the most underrated? Yeah.
All right. The most underrated. Man, there's like 2, 3.
Go ahead, man. Just put their names out, bro. Throw their names out.
I'll put in my opinion, 3 people that are underrated on our team. One would be JP Caldwell.
JP
Caldwell, man, that guy is like, he's so young.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was so young.
He was the youngest, I think, last year. I think.
Right, he came in the league at 21.
Yeah.
And now he's still only 23, 22.
Yeah. Yep.
So that guy, his ceiling, if he can keep playing aggressive and just finding the rhythm and being able to mesh with the team offensively, like defensively, he's so quick.
Yeah.
Like his hands are good, but he's underrated in my opinion. Also because he was behind CJ for so long.
Maybe 240 pounds is Joseph Kapaini. JP Caldwell in his second year kicks it out. Roosevelt with a special. The rookie, as you mentioned, gets it over to Caldwell. Pull-up jumper, 17-footer. 6. So free TV, rabbit antenna. Franchise player to take 5 shots.
But we have to understand, he's also coming from
Kempson down low. Nice pass to Caldwell.
Another underrated player, in my opinion, is Rashawn Mccarthy.
Rashawn McCarthy.
The guy led the league in assists many times, and there's a reason to that. You don't just do that, so he doesn't really get the credit where it's due in terms of assists. And the same thing with him. he played alongside CJ. So it's like it was all CJ, you know.
Mag-action in the middle of a drive or something na parang hindi lang siya parating.
Power forward. McCarthy coming off a spectacular.
Especially if you're a rookie, hindi ka pa masyadong sanay dun sa type ng laro ng Pino.
McCarthy gliding in.
Lift. From the lift alone, makikita mo kung pasok o hindi.
Pretty move.
And then the third person I think is underrated is Eric Kempson.
Eric
He's,
Kempson. Yeah.
He is a solid player and contributor.
Yeah.
And like he does a lot of intangibles that a lot of people don't realize and see on the stats.
Yeah.
John leaves it off to his big Kempson deliver. 8 points in the game for Trollano. Kempson on the attack. Kempson wants it. He wants to attack Pagoya at the post. Facing up. Kempson shoots over RR. CJ on the move. Drops it off the other way. 4. CJ to the right side on the run.
Para sa Terra Firma G. Parang na-control ng Meralco yung fast break kung sinusubukan to.
But like you said, man, the whole team.
The whole team is underrated, man.
Like, my gosh. Like even like Matt and
Matt,
roster.
Jello.
You know, like so good defensively. Jello.
Yeah.
Like they just haven't had Jello just didn't have that time.
Yep.
You know? And he's been showing it in practice. I'll let you know now, like he has been showing out at practice. Like, such a great player.
You know what, honestly, man, as a fan of the PBA and as a fan of basketball in general, I really am rooting for you guys just because like I'm waiting for a season wherein Terra Firma can actually be legitimate contenders for a spot. Like,
you know,
you get what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect, but people have been like, you get what I'm saying? Like people haven't been looking at Terra Firma as a serious team for the longest time. And if right now with this team you're building with a mix of veterans, a mix of solid rookies, you know,
right.
the ceiling is very, very high for your team this season.
Right. And then, you know, I'm really good with the coaches here and the management. And, you know, they've told me that we're trying to change that culture.
Yeah.
You know, like we're trying to change that culture because we know that the fans, the media, people, they label us at Terra Firma like, oh man, you're like lost cause, you know, like, or you go to Terra Firma, man, you're at the end of your career, you know. Nah, we're coming into this season and there's a new vibe. Like it's a fresh start. We have a new system. Everything is looking up.
Yeah.
And we're really trying to come out this season and turn heads. You know, we're trying to change the culture, and we are right now as a team. So hopefully that shows when we play against the other teams this season. And like I said, I think there's good things, and you know, I'm glad that we have someone like you in our corner because
Yeah, for sure.
you know we're trying, man. We're grinding. And,
Oh yeah, we expect no less, especially with the new crop of players entering the team. Even though you lost to CJ Perez, man, what came through were a couple of veterans or a number of veterans that can really deliver for you guys. But on to the fun side though, who's the senior that has been on your ass recently? I mean, in practices, who has been like welcoming you to the team, whether it be on the floor, off the floor. You get what I'm saying? Like making you go through rookie duties. Like who's the senior that has been playing a lot?
Well, I did have to buy pizza for the team, but I think that's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing, bro.
But it just happened to be when I bought pizza for the team, it also was Roosevelt's birthday. So they all thought it was Roosevelt that bought the pizza for them, not me. So I was like, all right, then that sucks, but I'm a rookie. But then
so you gotta do it again. You gotta do it again, then. Pizza
probably.
again.
I mean, bros, he ended up paying for it too because he was like, they all think it's me, so I'm gonna pay for it. So hopefully they don't hear this interview because then I'm gonna have to pay for another batch of pizza. But in terms of the basketball side of things,
Bro, I know people trying to hit you down low, bro. I know they're trying to test you. I know they're trying to test you, bro. Eric Kempson, bro.
Eric, yeah. Actually, surprisingly, not him that much.
Oh, not him? Okay.
But because he doesn't really play the 5.
Oh, he plays the 4, yeah.
So the ones that are the other 2 5 men on our team, Christian Balagasay from Latran.
Oh my gosh, Christian Balagasay, bro.
And Joseph Gabaini
Yeah, Joseph Gabay. Yeah, both of them are
Those-
physical,
They're
bro.
just straight bruisers. So
NCAA bruisers, bro.
I'm like, oh wow. Every practice, I'm feeling it in my lower back or like my knees. And the coaches, they just look at me and they're like, you know, you gotta get stronger. You know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's all good though.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
Christian and Gabay, they're doing it because they want me to get better, and I want them to get better. So it's like it's those guys have been fuck. It's been bad.
Because I can imagine like you're so pissed at these two guys, especially when you're on the court. But right when you get off the court, they're the nicest guys. So it pisses you off more. That how can you be this nice when just today you're trying to hit me?
Right. There have been there was like this one practice that like I had only like 1 or 2 hours sleep the night before. So I was going into this 6 a.m. practice.
Zombie.
Like, I was like, you trigger me. Anything will trigger me. And like all of the stuff up to the scrimmage part, like I was just like, man, like everything was ticking me off. And then I just snapped. This one thing snapped me, and Christian and Gabay, I let him know that like, yo, you do not want to screw with me right now, man. Like and my teammates were so happy, and my coaches, they were like, yo, you need to play angry more often because like you completely dominated when you were angry. Like no one stopped you. So, you know, I'm like I said, you know, just stuff like that. I'm learning to harness it.
Yeah.
So that come game time, like I'll get the cheap shots from other bigs, but I'm not gonna back down.
Oh yeah,
you know?
for sure. I'm just letting you know. I covered the NCAA for 5 seasons prior to the pandemic. I know how Christian Balagasay and Gabay play, and they are physical. Yo, if you want to learn the Filipino brand of basketball as soon as possible, they're the guys you want to play. So
exactly.
How about your seniors, brother? Who has taken you under his wing?
Matt Ganuelos-Rosser.
Matt Ganuelos-Rosser is a solid senior, bro. Solid senior.
Aldrich Ramos.
Aldrich. Oh my gosh, Aldrich Ramos is in your team.
Yeah,
man.
He's been around the block. You know, he's telling me things that I got to do, which he doesn't do, but I'm meant to do. And you know, they're both giving great advice, and like you know, they've both been champions and on teams with elite Hall of Famers. So you know, those guys are great, as well as he's a coach now, but Ronald Dubin.
Yep, Ronald. Oh, Ronald Dubin is with you guys, and he's practicing.
No,
he's good.
He's just a coach now. He's a coach.
Oh, he's a coach now, bro.
But
you're gonna learn a lot from Kuya Ronald, man.
On and off the court.
On and off the court. Bro, one of the realest vets you can have, bro, or coaches you can have, man.
Exactly. So we have great pieces at Terrapin.
So is Ronald Dubin an official assistant coach now?
I think he's labeled as our team consultant now.
Okay.
So, but you know, he's always at practice he's always in my ear. Great guy. Great guy. But yeah, the veterans are great.
Yeah, but talk about your coaches, brother. Let me just ask you this, because like what we said, how the players, at least more than half of your players are underrated. I think your whole coaching staff is underrated. And I'm talking about this because I have so much respect for Coach John, and I know that they're trying their best to make do with what they have. They're trying to push you guys and maximize you guys as much as they can. Let's talk about your coaching staff real quick, because again, they're not getting us a lot of attention compared to the other coaching staffs. With this right here, with Terra Firma, now that you've had practice with them, what's the best thing you think that the coaches bring to the table for your team?
For me, the best thing that they bring is, well, for one, the new coaches, they're bringing like a fresh perspective. You know, they don't have anything to hold back. You know, they're just trying to leave it all out there. So Coach Gian, Nazario, Coach James, he's from San Beda, I think. You know, those guys, they're just coming in and they got nothing to lose.
Yep.
Oh, they've got everything to lose, but everything to gain. You know, so they're coming out here. They're so encouraging with everything, and like they're just making sure they want us to succeed because this is their first season in the PBA. Of course, they want to start off on a great note. But then with the veteran coaches, Coach Mong and Coach John especially, I love the fact that they are the way they want the team to play is they want us all to get out of our comfort zone. They want us all to feel like a family. Not scared to like shoot or scared to do something or make a mistake. Because that's Coach John's track record. He's had guys come in from other teams who were bench players on other teams or didn't play at all on other teams. And look at them here, that they're impact players at Terra Firma. So that's his mentality. And that on top of the fact that we have the pieces coming in, I think we'll be a threat.
Ultimate players coach. Ultimate players coach.
Players
John.
coach. There you go.
He's gonna allow you to commit mistakes because he knows that you're gonna learn from them, and that's gonna be great for your development, especially for the young guys. But what have you learned though that really stuck in your head from any of these coaches? Like on the technical side of being a PBA big man. I'm not really sure who your big man coach is or who's assigned to really talk to you and really, focus in on you. But what have you learned, at least from a technical side, of how to be a PBA big man on the court?
Well, they all kind of help me out in their own way. Coach Gian is mainly the big man coach. But they all help me, especially the veteran big men like Eric and Aldrich.
What have they told you about being
the most technical thing that they taught me, and I learned it on the first day, is it's gonna sound weird, but calm down. Okay, like just to relax. All right, because for my first practice when we did 5-on-5, the whole day I was just trying to seal, be aggressive, and like people are probably thinking that's a good thing that you're trying to seal all the time, but it's also a bad thing because it's just ruining the offense. I'm clogging the lane. I'm losing energy for no reason. Like Christian, Gabaini, they're making a living off of that. They're like, tire yourself out. It's okay. This is what I do. Tire yourself out. Then I can't get any rebounds anymore because I'm so tired. So what Coach Gian and Eric and Aldrich, they told me, they said, look, there's a time and place to do your early work, to seal, to work, to get a deep seal in the post and all this. You have to calm down, take a step back, and read your teammates, read the defense, because there's a time and place for everything. And once I did that, like my game has become a lot more efficient. It's cooled down a lot. The game is a lot slower for me, so I'm more patient and it's working more. And I can still conserve my energy, but of course I still have to work on it more and more and more. And the skills, of course, that has to be worked on. But in terms of the technical side of things, that's all they told me. They said, just you're young, you're not experienced. It's a slow game when you play it the right way. And that's all they were telling me. I'ma
have you know though, this is how underrated your veterans are. I had Ben Adamos just a few days ago on the same segment, and I asked for what he's learned from his big man coaches. And obviously he's learning from Daniel Defonso, one of the best big men in the Philippines ever. And it's the same thing. It's to chill, know when to attack, it's not something that like in college, you just go.
Exactly.
So that's how,
exactly what they told me.
And you've proven to me how underrated your vets are, your coaches are, because it's the exact same thing. People are going to say, oh, that's Danny I, but it's the same thing they're telling you over there in Terra Firma. So that's how underrated it is. And I'm just happy that it's kind of cool to hear from both teams that it's the same thing being taught to Ben Adamos, who was the 5th pick, and then you, who's the 8th pick, right? So was Ben the 5th pick? 6th pick. Ben was the 6th. 5th was Mikey. What was it like the first time though that the coaches got on you for doing something wrong? Did they ever get on you, like scream at you already, or not yet? Not yet.
They've been pretty happy with my progress, but there have been times where my teammates.
I want to know.
I'm going to say one in particular. He knows exactly who he is. Kwame Chungson.
Kwame Chongson, bro.
My God.
Vet point guard, bro.
That man is always on me. Always. He like, James, you gotta catch the ball. James, don't dribble the ball when you gotta like everything. Like I do something right, he ain't gonna say anything. I do something bad, boom, I get killed. So I think the coaches are happy that he's taking control of that. Cause like I need it. You know, it makes me better. And like yeah, Kwame's that guy. He's that guy. Because of course
he's the vet, bro. He's the vet.
Wants to, you know, he wants to win, and like, yeah, he knows if I improve, then it helps him too. So, like, I just remember this one practice, like, you know, I just wasn't there at practice, and it's like,
Wami lets you know,
wasn't catching, and he was like, "You've got to catch the ball, bro. I'm never going to pass it to you if you don't," you know, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I understand.
You're lucky to have those vets, because Wami's been around too. Wami knows a thing or two about being a PBA player.
He played with Greg at Ateneo. You know, he's played with big men all over the place. I think was the NLEX at one point.
NLEX, bro. NLEX. Yeah.
So with Asi, right?
With Asi, with Kiefer, Jarek Kinyahan.
So he's
been with Poy Eram. He's been with Poy Eram.
Yeah. So he knows what I need to improve on, and I listen to him a lot.
Again, underrated vets, underrated coaches, man, underrated players over there in Terra Firma.
Chongson on the attack, puts it up. Wami di discarte for the shoot. Wami gets by. Wami all the way.
Bounce pass Kempson, extra pass, Dyongson.
He's getting the minutes from Coach Kaloy. 17 minutes played in that game. Was 2 out of 9, you're correct.
Lastly, bro, with your teammates, since you brought it back to Wami, who's the guy in your team right now that's been talking to you about your body, about your lifestyle, how it needs to change now that you're a pro?
They've all chimed in here and there, but Aldrich was the main guy, because we started talking about Rafi. We talked about Rafi Rivas, and you know, Aldrich just told me how, look, all the guy does is he has an amazing diet. He doesn't eat junk. He stretches all the time. You know, he's played how many seasons now? Because of that.
I just remember during our quick ISO segment, you talked about Rafi. You wanted to do that, like Rafi Rivas' career, bro. And Aldrich played with him.
And Aldrich played with him. So, you know, he told me that's just the key to Rafi.
Yeah.
His diet and his his discipline. There you go. His discipline towards the game. Just stretching and doing the same routine, being a true professional. Right? That's what Aldrich told me. He said, if there's anyone that's ever done anything professional, Rafi is the most. Yeah. You know, there's guys that can do it without being professional, but that's just, you know, that's how many people are like that. Not a lot.
Exactly why he's still in the league. Hold up.
But it's funny because, you know, Aldrich told me to do that, and he said, even though he doesn't do it, he told me to do it. So, you know.
This is a more personal set of questions, but this is something I'm really curious about. And I'm sure everyone is curious because obviously you came from college, and the money in the PBA ain't no joke. The money in the PBA ain't no joke, brother. I mean, you've gotten paid, right? You've gotten paid monthly. Yeah. You've received your monthly salary. What was the first thing you bought, brother, for yourself, just to reward yourself? Doesn't have to be expensive.
The first thing I bought for myself?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive, but like you rewarded yourself.
I got myself a Nintendo Switch Lite.
Oh, there a game.
I got myself a video game, man. Yeah. I was like, you know, I had to, and then ever since then, you know, I've been treating myself to a new pair of shoes. I'm actually gonna order a pair of Jordan 35s probably after this interview.
So you're a gamer / sneakerhead.
I wouldn't say sneakerhead.
Yeah, you don't want to disrespect all the other sneakerheads. The real sneakerheads.
Like I'm nothing like Jamie Malone. That guy gets like 10 pairs of shoes every freaking week. I would say I'm a gamer though, for sure. And Mobile Legends has been eating up my.
Oh my God, you're on that budget. ML.
It's my personal budget. Like, it's been eaten up by ML.
You've been buying skins?
Oh, hella skins. So many.
So now that you're a PBA player, that's where your money's going right now.
It's kind of just all probably 40% of it goes to ML these days.
That's the
Nah,
pandemic
joke,
life right
joke.
there, though. That's the pandemic life, though. You gotta put it out on something. You gotta spend it on something. So
yeah, when it came to my first paycheck, yeah, I bought myself a couple games.
a couple games and a couple of skins on ML.
Maybe more than a couple.
More than a couple of skins. This is exactly why I like asking about these things. How about your family, bro? Your loved ones, your girlfriend. What you get? What you get them for your first salary?
The good thing for my girl, you know, I've been able to help out with just the things that she needs for herself, and then you know, I was able to treat her to a nice anniversary, you know, for us. Even though we're apart, you know, we still had a really great anniversary.
Yeah.
And then my family, you know, I've been able to just be there for them a lot more, which I'm happy about. You know, I've been able to pay my excess bills that I've had to pay, and they've been paying for me. So shout out to them. But you know, I've been able to take care of my personal stuff, and they don't have to worry about me anymore.
Yeah,
you know, I'm set. You know, they're happy.
Yeah, and that's I'm sure that's the best feeling. Not only to be able to take care of yourself, but to be able to take care of the people around you, the people who support you.
I'm not a burden to them.
For
you
sure.
know, they can concentrate on my sisters now. You know, more so.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy. I'm just ready to play though.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm happy.
He wants to get off ML now and get on the floor, to be honest.
I want to get some win bonuses, man. Come on. More skins.
Bro, more skins. Bro, let me ask you, how many years did you sign?
I had the max amount of years, so three
years. Okay, so what are you really saving up for? For yourself? Like
For
what
myself?
are you putting aside for what?
Oh, I'm putting aside definitely for a property.
Okay.
You know, I want to. That's what I want to save up for. Like, I envision myself, you know, hopefully buying property by the time I'm like late 20s. Yeah. You know.
Sure.
So until then, just gonna be able to sustain myself just through what I'm earning, and have a little. I've also got some money put aside for investments once the pandemic isn't as crazy.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm pretty good when it comes to my money.
Yeah, man. But I don't want to be tacky, but from your team, who are the kuyas or the coaches that have been talking to you about how to take care of your money? Because let's face it, man, this is PBA money. Who have been talking to you about it?
Actually, no, I mean, they haven't really talked to me about my.
So you just know what to do.
I know what to do with myself, but I asked them. I said, hey, do you have any like investments and stuff? Like, Coach or boss Ronald Tubin?
Yep. That's Ronald.
Man,
oh, he knows, bro.
He's got a system. He's got a great system.
It's working, bro.
Oh,
the system is working.
Very much so. Like he's a great guy to talk to about making businesses and
this
stuff.
is what you were saying, on and off the court. On and off
the court. And you know, like the other dark side stuff that that we won't talk about. But you know, like
I'm gonna have to turn off the record button if you want to talk about that.
Let's just say he goes back to his San Miguel days.
Yep.
He tells me all the stories with Danny Siegel, all those guys. So, but you know, like when it comes to money in the team, like we all kind of just stick in our lane. Some of them here and there just tell me, you know, buy yourself a car. You need little things, but other than that, we don't really get into each other's business.
It's good to know though that you already know how to handle your money, even though you're still a rookie in the league. And I know, I mean, a 3-year deal ain't bad. So, bro, I'm happy for you, brother. Congrats to you,
my guy. Thank you.
How about talking about your fellow rookies? Oh, first, let me just give you the time to say to invite all your fans and Terra Firma fans to, catch you guys when the season opens.
Thank you to everyone that's watching right now on the Mikey Reyes podcast. All of you guys, I know that you're all fans of the PBA in general, maybe most likely Ginebra. But, like us here at Terra Firma, we're just trying to change the culture. We're trying to start on a new note. That era before, those years before, we're trying to flip the script and we're trying to come out better, especially this season. So we'd appreciate all your support, all the love and hate. we're here for you guys, and we love playing. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bro, let me just ask you about the rookies, your fellow rookies. How many rookies are in Terra Firma? You, Josh?
Me, Josh, and then a couple of the other guys are just 3x3 guys.
Yeah. So it's just you and Josh
For the 5-on-5.
For the
Yeah.
5-on-5. Yeah. But Josh hasn't practiced yet, right?
No.
No. So I can't ask about Josh yet. But of all the rookies entering the league this season, which is a very a crazy class, we all know that this class, one of the craziest in recent years. Who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year?
Ooh. Well, I think, I'm not going to lie. I'll be completely honest. Josh is headline.
Yeah,
for sure. He's got all the
tools,
and he's got all the time to be able to display his full arsenal.
Yeah.
We have amazing talents like Jamie Malonzo, Calvin Oftana, Mikey Williams, Santi, but those guys are playing. Some of them might be playing behind or alongside people that take the shots.
Exactly.
Josh, he's coming in as the man. He's the number one pretty much scoring option.
Yeah.
So, and we know there's a big premium on scoring in the Philippines. So I think he's definitely he's up there in terms of Rookie of the Year. But you never know. You never know what will happen in this season.
You never know. But just the situation, the situation that Josh is in is Rookie of the Year. Early pick. Yeah, early pick for Rookie of the Year. But that's crazy to hear from a teammate though. So we don't really know if he's just he's supporting his guy.
Of course, man. Come on, man.
I feel like if I'm not even gonna ask anymore, because if I ask him other than Josh, then he's gonna call his other guy. He's gonna pick his other guy, Jamie Malonzo. So it's the same thing, basically.
Exactly.
So if not Josh, Jamie, you're not gonna pick your boy. You're not gonna pick your.
Is he watching right now? No. I think because for Jamie, in my honest opinion, his situation at Northport is a bit sticky.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
they got a lot of wings over there.
Not just the wings, but the fact that you've got the big man in the middle, Greg. And we know that he'll be made to play about 35 plus minutes a game, and he's going to be the main guy. So I feel like a lot of Jamie's a lot of his impact will be on the fast break. Compared to the half court. Yeah. Because I think the half court will probably be.
You want to spread the floor.
It'll be like the Bullock Slaughter show.
Yeah. And you don't want to really clog the lane with Greg down there. So you want to spread.
It'll already be clogged.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg down there. So unless Jamie jumps over Greg, then he's going to be a really great fast break threat, highlight reel for sure. But he's got his work cut out for him, that guy, for sure. So he's gonna carve himself a place which he can call his. Compared to Josh, it's just given to him, So I think when it comes to next candidate for Rookie of the Year, it's hard. It's hard.
It's tough, bro.
It's hard. I think there's a level playing field after Josh.
For sure. So at least you got Josh there. But hey, man, it's always nice to talk basketball with you. You know your shit. You know that. But who's going to dunk first then? You or Jamie? Who's going to get his first career dunk? You or Jamie?
Ooh.
Jamie got his in the UAP on the first quarter. In the first quarter.
Jamie. I will. I'll be honest.
You know he's going to look for that, yo. He's going to look for it.
I hope he doesn't look for me. If we're the first game, I hope he doesn't try to do it on me. But for sure.
Jamie's gonna look for it.
He's gonna get it first game.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
He'll get it first game. Probably 2. I think 2 dunks first.
All right, so there you have it. 2 dunks for Jamie. Higher or lower, it's up to you guys.
I can see me getting a dunk. Maybe 1 dunk within 10 years. But no, I'm just joking.
But yeah, man, that's how it is, brother. I mean, it's gonna be fun this season. with all you rookies coming in, and of course, you know, just being, I feel like I'm invested in all of you just because I had conversations with y'all before the draft. Now it's like, it's fun to see you guys, you know, settling down. Y'all are chilling now with your team.
You're part of our draft class as well. You know, you started this up with us. So.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you, brother, for your time.
Thank you, man.
Congrats again on the 3-year deal. Congrats on, you know, Terra Firma. I still hate you for ruining my mock draft, but don't get me wrong. Yep, I'm really happy for you, brother. Good luck to you.
Thank you, man.
Stay healthy, man. Stay healthy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too. You know.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right. Good luck, brother. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.